Morning, a follow-up to an amazing rescue that we showed you Tuesday. A motorcycle rider pulled from under a burning car is thanking the group of heroes who risked their lives to save him. CBS News national correspondent Ben Tracy has more on this sudden drama, all caught on video.
The motorcycle is on fire.
The motorcycle's on fire? It's on fire.
The motorcycle's on fire. Car's starting on fire right now. Actually, it's going to go right now.
From the 9th floor of a Utah State University building, a man with a camera started shooting these pictures. His colleagues thought people were caught inside the car.
Get them out of the car.
But callers to 911 knew what really happened.
Is anybody hurt?
Yeah. So I think the motorcycle rider is down. There's a man underneath the car.
When I arrived, it was smoky and the fire was pretty big, but I looked down and God led my eyes to the fingers of the victim under the car. And so I went around and I looked and it was too smoky to see, so I came around the other side and ducked down and he was stuck under there. So.
The motorcycle rider who collided with the BMW was now trapped under the burning car.
I don't know if it's going to explode or not.
That's when a small army of bystanders rushed in to help.
He doesn't care who was under the car, so long as we can give him a second chance.
They were racing against time, their effort desperate and dangerous. Eventually, they were able to lift the car, and 21-year-old Brandon Wright was pulled from underneath. At first, it appeared he might be dead.
He is moving. No freaking way.
His uncle says Brandon has only some broken bones, road rash, and some frightening memories.
He does remember the crash happening, and he said that he remembers being under the car, spitting up blood, and not being able to talk. And he said that he was really scared when he wasn't able to talk. But then after they pulled him out and they started to try and interact with him, he was able to speak.
And late Tuesday, there was a posting on Brandon's Facebook page. Thank you for all your well wishes, prayers, and support. I'm still in the ICU. I'd like to personally thank the brave heroes who saved my life, strangers who rushed in, knowing it was simply their moment to help. Ben Tracy, CBS News, Los Angeles.
And joining us now, our Logan, Utah Police Sergeant Jason Olson, the first officer on the scene, along with Utah State students Kelsey Adler, James O'Day, and Abbas El-Sharif, all who helped save Brandon Wright. Good morning to the four of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Kelsey, I'm going to start with you because, like we just saw in the piece, that you were alert enough to get under the car to be able to see Brandon there. What were you expecting? Did you think there was any chance that he was possibly still alive under that car?
Sorry, I can't hear you. Sorry.
I said you were the first person there. You were able to get down on the ground and see Brandon underneath the car. What were you expecting? Did you think he was still alive? Were you amazed to see him in the position he was in?
Yeah, well, then the guy next to me told me he was breathing, so I just went down to check on him. Yeah, it was pretty crazy to see him there, but, like, I don't know, I had faith that he'd get out of there, so.
What condition was he in when you were fine? After you guys were able to lift the car off him, when he first started moving, did he come to his senses at all? Was there any indication that he knew where he was or what had happened? Officer Olson, let me ask you, the scene when you first came on, you see all these people around this car, you've got this fire burning. Were you afraid at any point for the lives of all the people that had volunteered to try to help get the car off him?
Oh yeah, absolutely right from the very beginning. I was concerned that there was starting to get such a crowd around there. But when they had organized and it looked like their plan was going to work, we wanted to get the people, the victim out from under the car. Right after he was extracted, I was telling everybody don't drag him too far, and then got everybody away from the fire.
James and Abbas, you both jumped right in as well. Were either one of you fearful that the car might explode?
I did not think of the car being going to explode, because when I came out, what I saw was Kelsey on the road and then trying to look beneath the car, and that was when it caught my attention that there was somebody under the car. But what I saw was more to do with the motorcycle being on fire, so I did not think of the car going to explode at that very moment. So I quickly jumped in to give a helping hand to lift the car.
How heavy was this car? I mean, were you working on adrenaline at this point? Did you think that maybe you weren't going to be able to lift it off him?
I did not even think of how heavy the car was at that very moment. All I thought was, if we could just find a way to lift this car, maybe this guy would get a second chance to leave. Because from all the indications, Kelsey and Tom, who were trying to help, it was like he had a chance. He was still breathing, so that was all that pushed me to go ahead and give a helping hand.
Boss, you guys are all being called heroes. What's it like to have that title here, days after being a part of a rescue like this?
I think, like, you know, we are just human beings helping another human being to get another chance to live. You know, we were like very hopeful that he's still alive. So we didn't think twice before like going and helping Brandon.
Yeah. Sergeant Olson, what does this say to the people that rushed to the aid of this man, considering how dangerous a situation this was?
Well, I can't say enough about these people's willingness to get involved and help us. If they hadn't done it, it could have turned out very differently. And you know, what they overcome says a lot about their wanting to help somebody out and putting themselves at risk.
Well, you saved a life, and obviously he's responded. Brendan's responded on his Facebook page. He says sends a big thank you to all of you. You all did a wonderful job there and a marvelous thing, and thank you for taking the time and joining us here this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sergeant Jason Olson, Kelsey Adler, James O'Day, and Abbas Al-Sharif. All right, guys, good job.
Great
Thanks so
story.
much.
Just human beings helping another human being.
Yeah.
Kind of sums it up.
But such a dangerous situation because you see that fire there, and you always say to yourself,
Scary.
this thing could blow up at any moment. But again, they put their personal safety in the back seat for just a moment.
I want them there.
Yeah.